Hey there, Capricorn. This is Raina. Welcome to your July 2015 Tarotscope. So I'm doing the same spread that I did last month, and I'm picking 4 cards. And I'm going to be combining it with the astrological transits of July in order to give a broader perspective. So the first card that I drew to describe the influences coming in from June was the Temperance card in reverse. The Temperance card is in the major arcana, so it does suggest a more significant influence rather than a day-to-day influence. And with the Temperance in reverse, we have somebody who is doing a little bit of overindulging in some respect. And, I was just staring at this because I thought this does not sound like Capricorn. And then I thought about it, and the last week in June is when Cancer begins, and so maybe it's the beginning of that transit of the sun opposing your sun that might do something and create a little bit of extreme reaction. I don't know. But anyway, since many people will be listening to this in June, you might just want to kind of look at what kind of situations are going to be occurring towards the latter part of the month and, really make sure that you keep everything in balance. The only thing that I see affecting a sign like Capricorn, that they would temporarily be a little overindulgent, is if they're involved in a love affair. And that could very well be the case, and that it makes you kind of go off kilter because you're in the throes of passion and you're doing things that you normally don't do. On the very first day of the month, Capricorn, there is a full moon in your sign. And this is at 9 degrees, almost 10 degrees of Capricorn at 9:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so the spotlight is on you. And it being the first day of the month, it's a great way to start the month for you so that you can for the first half of the month, Capricorn, I picked for you the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups shows someone who appears to be kind of in mourning. There are 3 cups that are knocked over on the ground, and yet there are 2 that are still remaining upright. And really, it's a card of seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. Maybe it has to do with some kind of relationship that has gone sour, whether it be within your family or in a love relationship. But the fact that there are 2 cards remaining means that there is light, that there is still something positive that is remaining, and it's up to you to see that positive side. And let's face it, Capricorn, you guys are naturally pessimistic, and this is one of the reasons why you're also one of the funniest signs, because you have a very dry sense of humor that is born out of this sense of the dark side of life. But of course, anything can be taken to the extreme, and you don't want to do that. And this card is suggesting that you not get carried away with anything that might have been a bump in the road occurring within that time frame of the first 2 weeks of July. And the reason I say this as well is that I picked for the second half of July the Four of Pentacles. And this is a good money card. It does show a man that's holding on tightly to his money, but that's par for the course for Capricorn, right? You guys are very thrifty. Economical is a nice way of putting it, isn't it? And this could indicate an inheritance or other source of financial reward, but you're really in control of it. You could be buying a home. You could be given some sort of financial gift. You've worked hard and now it's starting to pay off for you. And the new moon on the 15th of July at 8:24 p.m. Central Standard Time in the sign of Cancer falls in your 7th house. So there could be some kind of relationship blossoming at this time that's new, or some kind of business partnership. Maybe this is connected to the Four of Pentacles. Other transits that are occurring in the month of July: Venus is going into Virgo on the 19th of the month, Capricorn, and Virgo is your 9th house. So it's going to be still with Jupiter in that 8th house for over 2 weeks. So that's really good to keep blessing that sector of other people's money and investments, inheritances, that sort of thing. And then when it goes into the 9th house, it's great for higher education and any kind of spiritual quest. It will be going retrograde, though, at 0 degrees of Virgo on the 25th and remain in Virgo throughout the rest of July. So when Venus goes into Virgo, be on the lookout for old flames that might pop into your life again. Mars will be in Cancer for the month of July, and with it being in the 7th house, this could be why there is that 5 of Cups at the beginning of the month. Maybe you're having conflict within a long-term relationship, and maybe something occurs as a result of this conflict. But as I said, remember that there is this positive element to that 5 of Cups, where it's not, all hope is not lost. Saturn will be retrograding in your 11th house in the sign of Scorpio, 28 degrees. And what's really great is that with the 11th house there, even though, Saturn in the 11th, hopes and wishes, it can maybe crystallize those hopes and wishes. Maybe it makes them into something on the physical plane instead of just, in your mind as dreams. So that's pretty cool. Scorpio is actually a friendly sign to you. Uranus is retrograding in Aries on the 26th, and Aries is your 4th house. So there might be some wild card situations in your home life. And who knows, maybe it's wild card in a good way. It could be some kind of thing where, maybe that relates to that 4 of Pentacles. Maybe you are buying a house, and maybe it was something unexpected, and it happens at the end of the month. That would be totally awesome. And Capricorn, you're going to like this one, because the overall card I got for the month of July as an influence is the Sun. And there probably aren't too many more positive cards than the Sun. Basically, it's every good thing that you can think of. It's prosperity, it's positive thinking, it's spirituality, blessings, marriage if you want it, happiness, vitality, being creative. So for having this as the influence throughout the month, I think that's absolutely great. For some of you, it could have some connection to your father, or somehow related to your father, some kind of blessings. But it's a major arcana card, and for you to have 2 of them in the month indicates that maybe this will be a significant month in 2015 for you, Capricorn. And I think that's just terrific. So Capricorn, on the last day of the month, at 5:43 a.m. Central Standard Time, we have a blue moon. A blue moon is the second full moon in a month. Obviously, because of that saying, once in a blue moon, it's something that is rare. This blue moon is in Aquarius at 7 degrees in your second house of earned income. So something is coming to light there. Something might be coming to fruition. You might be having some kind of fullness in the way you earn money, maybe some inspiration when it comes to other ways of earning money. Maybe something has finally matured. Maybe a project from your job that you're working on has finally culminated and you're going to be reaping the rewards from it. Maybe you'll come up with ingenious ways of earning more money. But in any case, I think it's a wonderfully auspicious way to end the month of July for you, Capricorn. And I hope you enjoyed your reading. And please check back in a few weeks. I will be posting August for you. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, who has liked my videos, and who has commented. I really appreciate it since I'm just beginning. See you guys. Bye.